Hello, and welcome to the Introverts Guide to Social Media, Part 2, Growth. So, today we're going to dive into how to get those followers that are potential readers, right? Because that's the heart of what we're doing. We're finding our readers. A little bit about me. I am Boles. I write fantasy and romance. Born and raised here in Kansas City with my husband. We have two fearless daughters and two very pampered rescue dogs. I'm a lawyer-turned-novelist, a full-time fiction editor, and a sometimes crochet blanket maker. I have 6 novels available on Amazon that are fantasy, and my first contemporary romance will come out from Wild Rose Press in the next year. So what are we doing on this wild introverts guide ride, right? Last time we talked about branding and what it means to have an author brand and how to develop one. Today we're going to talk about growth. So you've set up your account. It has, 1 follower. Thank you so much, Mom. And you're looking at it like, how am I going to find my readers? Next time, we're going to talk about content routines, and then in person at the Johnson County Library 2024 Writers Conference. We're going to meet in person and build a Joko Writes content calendar together. So, what is social media account growth? Your goal as an introvert is a little different than, let's say, a professional social media marketing person, right? Our goal is to develop relationships, authentic and meaningful relationships with readers and fellow authors in your genre online. At the end of the day, as we share the, authentic and engaging content that we want to see, we're attracting folks who have similar interests, who are looking for a book just like ours. So we're going to find readers in our genre and encourage them to follow us on our author journey. It looks a little different because our goal is not a specific number. Our goal is to find readers who love our genre and other authors who are sort of in this with us as we journey into the unknown of marketing our books. So step 1 with that, of course, is researching the demographics. Now, what does that mean? It means you need to know who your ideal reader is. For example, romance readers are typically women between the ages of 18 and 44. I found that on Nielsen's BookScan, which is a fantastic resource for searching up demographics for different genres to figure out who's your reader, who are your readers online. Demographics Pro is another great program for, figuring out who is going to read your book, who is most likely to pick up your book at the bookstore or from the thumbnail that they see online. And then once you have your demographics, you're going to want to figure out your platforms. So which social media accounts are you going to spend your minutes on? Because we are not giving all of our minutes to social media, my friends. Like the bulk of our minutes should still be writing and editing our books. So part of this is making sure that the few minutes that we give to our social media marketing have a big impact. So we're going to research where our target readers are spending their time online. So from our example earlier, for romance readers, Pew Research shows that women are most likely between the ages of 18 and 44 are most likely to be found on Instagram and Facebook. So there's your 2 accounts. Those are the platforms where you're going to find the most meaningful engagement with readers. And so you create your accounts and make sure that they have the same name. So mine are all at Boles author. You're going to want the same photo so that if they're looking for you and there are other authors that have similar names, from that tiny little image on their screen, they're going to know it's you because it matches what you have on your other social media. And then you're going to want the same pinned content on all of your platform. Now, what do I mean by pinned content? So most of the social media platforms have ways for you to save and permanently keep different images at the top of your feed. So when readers stop at your page, they're going to see, oh, she's a romance author. Oh, she has a book coming out on X date and it's about XYZ. And here's a little bio about her. Now, bonus points if you go ahead and set up basic accounts on every platform. Like I don't particularly post or engage on X, formerly known as Twitter, but I own at JR Boles author. It's mine. If another author comes along with a similar name, they're going to have to pick a different handle. Um, and each of those platforms, even if I'm not using them, they have the really basic stuff. They have my name, my photo, and my pinned content that shows them where to buy my books. Because on the off chance a reader finds me on there, I want them to know exactly how to buy my books, right? So here's Pew Research. So when you've got your demographics and you're looking at them, you can see, the bulk of the people that you want to find online are spending their time on YouTube or Facebook. And so you can kind of go and decide where you're comfortable posting and the style that you're comfortable with. So if you like making videos, YouTube and TikTok are going to be much more comfortable for you than the more photo forward apps like Facebook and Instagram. And then once you've done all your research, your homework is then to create those accounts. So if you are brand new, creating your accounts for the first time, you're going to research those demographics for your ideal reader. You're going to figure out which platforms they're spending the most of their time on. And then you're going to create accounts on those platforms with consistent name, photo, and links. Now, if you are, you've kind of started and stopped on your social media journey a couple times, which I think we all do, you're going to update those accounts based on the same research that you would be doing either way. Figure out who your ideal reader is and find out where they're spending their time online. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that where we're putting our time is where our readers are, right? You're going to update your photo, your account name, your account links across all of those platforms for consistency. And then bonus points is you're going to add a link hub like Linktree to give your readers one click link to find all of your links for buying and following you on your author journey. Okay, so at the end of the day, growth is about connecting with your readers if you're an introvert, right? We're not looking at our numbers. That number does not matter. We're looking for meaningful engagement from folks who are actually likely to read our books. So you've identified your demographics for your ideal reader. You've set up your account. Now what? Okay, so step one is going to be finding hashtags specific to your genre. It can be as simple as hashtag romance writer, hashtag mystery books, hashtag growth and development, or whatever your nonfiction area is, and look at those online. I've searched for hashtag romance writer and I found over 300,000 posts that were recently using that. And then I can scroll through, you can see some of the top ones for that hashtag, and I can see what other authors are doing. I can discover authors who have comp titles to me and then go follow them. So you're going to look through those results from the hashtags and follow those hashtags, follow the top posters, and start learning, the rhyme and rhythm of what is trending, what is doing well, what readers want to see. And then you want to follow readers who follow your comp books, right? Now, if you're more advanced, you can use Meta Business Suite to find those popular hashtags in your genre. If you come to the in-person portion of this presentation, I would love to show you how all of that works in person. So your homework is to find your online writing community. And this is where, as an introvert, social media can fill your cup. We were never meant to do this alone. And even if you live in a more rural part of the world where there's not a lot of writing community in person, you can find your people online. If you write in a genre that's very uncommon, go online and find other folks who share your same interests and passions. They're there waiting for you and they would love to connect. So you're going to use hashtags for specific writing communities to find those authors and find folks who are also looking for other writers of cozy mystery or of medical thrillers. You know, we each have our own specific subgenres, and it is fantastic to get connected and meet folks who write in your genres. Um, some examples of that is hashtag Writer Friends Challenge, hashtag We Write Horror, hashtag A Cozy Engagement. There's hashtag poetry prompts. So you can find your poetry friends online who love sharing flash poetry every day. You'd be amazed. And then as we finish up this guide to social media marketing, we'll have Joko Writes as well to connect with and grow together online. I've shared some images on here, my own writers group that I found online through my genre, and a local fantasy author, Natalie Camarada, who I connected with through prompts and hashtags like this. So one of the things we have to talk about, this is where we sort of get into the nitty gritty that is harder for introverts for social media marketing, but it's important, is the follow for follow. So creating meaningful count growth, kind of getting that number to kind of tick upward. On Facebook, you're going to invite accounts who engage with your content to follow you. You're going to go follow content that you like, and see who else is following that and invite them to follow your page. On Instagram, you're going to sign up for follow trains where a reader or a writer hosts sort of a 24-hour post where everyone follows everyone on the post and comments and lets them know that they followed. And then at the end of the day, you've met, 20 new romance readers or 20 new horror writers who you can support and grow with together from there. You'll also want to slowly follow readers following your comp authors. On TikTok, they have something that's kind of like follow trains from Instagram, but it's called a follow party, where readers post a video saying, calling all TikTokers under 5,000, comment your current read and and follow everybody who likes your comment. And you can grow in a way that you're connecting with folks who like to read what you read, which is meaningful and authentic as an introvert on the interweb. And then across all of those platforms, no matter which one you're on, you're going to follow your comp authors and engage with them. Don't be shy. Everybody needs authentic engagement with folks who like the genre that you're writing in. So grow from a place of I'm supporting you and you're supporting me, and it will be so much easier than if you're just counting numbers and trying to get to 5,000 or whatever your goal is. All right, so here's the nitty gritty. Once we've done all of the hard work of finding readers online and creating our accounts and making it consistent across all of our different profiles, you're going to have to consistently engage and post. Now, what does that mean? It means posting on a regular schedule. It means going and liking and commenting on the posts of folks who like and comment on yours. And I know social media burnout is a constant struggle for introverts when they're online. And some of the ways that we can build a sustainable social media routine is batching content and using scheduling services like Hootsuite and Meta Business Suite to pre-schedule as much as possible. You're going to schedule time for engagement. Now, what does that mean? It means in your personal calendar on at like 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, you've got 10 to 15 minutes blocked off where your job is to go online and like and comment on posts that have content similar to your own. You're going to set a timer, and when that timer goes off, you close that app and walk away. Do not lose half your day going down a rabbit hole. I don't want to hear anyone come back and say, oh, my writing time is all gone because I followed Jared Boles' advice on social media marketing. No, social media does not deserve all of your time. So set a timer and then give yourself permission to walk away when you're done, right? The mindset behind all of this If you're going to treat it like a chore, it's going to feel like a chore. If you decide to share things that you're passionate about and things that you just like, and you want to be a hype person for other thriller authors, then you're gonna have a totally different experience with your social marketing. And that is how we grow our accounts, friends. Again, here's all of my contact information. I would love to hear from you, answer any of your questions, and I will follow you back. So I will see you next time as we talk about content creation. Thank you.